I wish we'd started with that.
Started with what? Her dog farting?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah, blame it on the
Strong
dog,
start.
no,
Elisa.
it's
Blame it on the
so. Oh
dog.
my god, it's so
Like,
strong right now.
whoa, that yeah. You don't even have a
Open the
dog.
window.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, new
Welcome
topic, right?
to the Art Pizza Podcast.
Sorry, the dog
Keep on,
fart
keep
was
on.
Did you want to
We
go
need more
first?
gusto. We,
Oh, it
we
doesn't
need more
matter.
gusto. More
More
gusto.
gusto, more pep, more energy.
More pep.
Go for
More
it. Joyce.
passion,
Welcome
more
to
energy,
the
more
Art
passion.
Pizza Podcast. I am not your host, Joyce Rainbow Art.
You're
but
a
we
host.
have
You're a
Tag
host.
Champ Brian over
You're
here.
Jabberwocky.
Hey, Brian Manning, Tag Champ Brian on social media.
And that's Jabberwocky JR1 down below.
Jabberwocky choice.
Yeah. And I am Edward Freyna, aka Edward Draw Stuff on socials.
And I'm Elisa, aka Rerax.
Why do you sound sad, Rurax?
I don't know.
Her dog
Did I
farted.
say it's sad?
sad.
Yeah, it's the farts.
Her imaginary
Suffocating me.
dog farted.
Yeah.
Like a hot box of fart and
Yeah.
ass in there. Jesus. All right. Well,
All
welcome.
right, everyone.
All right. So, no topic today
No discussion
Um,
topic today.
because Brian didn't take the time to think about one.
I know. I didn't
I can
listen
make
to
one
the
up on the
Jurassic
spot if
Mouse
we
Ball.
if we would like a topic.
Well,
Oh,
Joyce has already proved that she's good at
Yeah,
making
she's
up things
yeah.
on the fly.
Because if it's me, it's just
Bullshit.
gonna be wrestling. Just gonna be wrestling. Hey,
Oh, hey,
Blaze!
Blaze is gonna draw
will be
with us.
joining
That's cool.
today.
Are you like
Blaze.
actually gonna draw in
Blaze.
Magma with us, or you're
Or
gonna
just
draw the
or you-
topic with
on a-
us, or just do your own thing? Like,
In a sketchbook. Join us
Whatever
in
you
Magma if
want.
you can.
If you can, but if
You
you don't
do
have to.
You
It's
do.
not a requirement.
okay,
but
so
yeah.
my question for everyone here is a two-parter. What
Mm.
is your favorite thing to draw, and what is your least favorite thing to draw?
Oh,
Wieners.
been discussed.
Love drawing.
Both
dicks.
is
Yeah.
both love and hate.
yeah.
I think what we love is a bit obvious, but I'm curious
Yeah.
to see what is your least favorite thing.
this is a good one. This is a good one.
It is, yeah. Like
So we
Callie.
can go into the whys.
Hi, good evening, John. And Callie, justify your existence. Well, I'm the female backup dancer of the Jabberwockies.
In case you didn't know.
In case you didn't
Just
know.
in case you didn't know, we
I
have
know,
celebrity.
it's kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, not even kind of. It is actually.
So to answer your question, my
Absolutely.
favorite thing to draw is most likely comic book related stuff, and my least favorite is backgrounds. Like a comic book artist, it's backgrounds.
I'm trying to think what my favorite thing it's me. I don't know if it's teeth. I think I just do that
Teeth?
because it's
Yeah.
natural. But
Yeah.
It's monsters, right?
it's monsters.
Monsters.
It's anything weird.
toothy
Yeah.
monster.
Toothy monster.
Yeah.
If it's weird, I'm down for it. I actually wish I could go weirder. Like I feel like I'm at like a
Yeah, push it.
Dude,
Why
I
don't you push
feel
push
that way
it today.
too sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. Because I see
Like
some
your
other
brain
artists.
can't go weird enough, you're saying?
Yeah, some artists can just go
Yeah, some
super
just go
wild. And I'm
wild,
like,
yeah.
what? How did you do that? Like,
Mhm.
I want to be you.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite. But my least favorite, I don't think I've drawn enough horses.
Horses.
Horses,
or,
that's art.
or
Dude,
or
horse
bicycles.
Are you
Right?
trying to get into RISD?
Yeah.
Gotta get that
No.
portfolio ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, horses are tough, man. Horse legs.
Mhm.
Those are tough. There's a lot
I
of
can't.
angles and
Lot
ankles
of
and
There's
ain't
a
that
lot,
angles that
yeah.
you don't expect, but like if you look at the actual parts, like wrist to elbow to shoulders, like, oh, that's a normal.
You're like, oh,
amount.
that anatomy makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I do like drawing animals. But it's just I don't know something about horses, or I'm trying to think.
Goodbye,
Like-
horses.
Am I supposed to
He's
like
tucking.
tucking in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it might be around that, but I like drawing like anatomy. I think that's fun. I don't think I'm great at it, but I like doing it.
You like it, you know?
Yeah. There's
You didn't
nothing
say
really.
what we're good at. You say what we like to draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you lean on what you're good at because it's comfortable.
Ain't that the
We
truth?
can always improve. Is what I'm saying. Like I love drawing comic book stuff, but I can always improve because I keep seeing guys like Dan Mora and Jim Lee, and I'm like, I wish I could do that.
Right. But no one says you can't. Just practice.
Just practice. It's just
It's all
practice.
Practice
different
makes better.
practice,
Practice
yeah.
makes better. That practice makes perfect bullshit. That's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening,
Hey,
Oni?
Oni.
Oh, hi, Oni.
Oh, we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you were
People
trying to
watch
get
that.
in the Magma studio with us or the
He's
Discord.
back for the vibes though, so
But if you do need that
We're
link again,
here.
just let us know.
Solid vibes from the group.
Yeah, Joyce has some solid vibes and some
Aw, thank you.
dance and some
strobe light.
Funkadelic moves.
funkadelic dance moves.
And
just like the- What? What?
Oh, I gotta do the-
How we doing? Which way we going?
Take it, Brian.
Take it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, that was terrible. I apologize. I don't
I
apologize.
kind of want
The
to shake
chat
hands with
empties.
Brian.
Yeah.
I'm shaking
You
hands.
doing the rope shaking
to meet
hands?
you.
How are we doing?
Hey, how you
Hey.
doing? Everyone's good to see you.
Yeah, see?
This is what we do when we don't have a topic. We just like, hello.
You're like, well,
I'm
that
okay.
killed 2 minutes.
Now I'm a fucking clown. Here for your entertainment purposes. But yeah, welcome everyone. I guess
Wait,
we'll get started.
Joyce and Lisa didn't answer the question.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
chat
sorry.
too.
I'm all
We're
skipping like
currently,
And chat.
we're currently talking about what do you like to draw and what do you not like to draw. Your
Hey,
favorite
Nico.
thing to draw. Your
Nico.
least favorite.
Well, my
Pass,
favorite
welcome.
dogs, of course. I think that's
what?
Really?
Oh, Oni also
crazy.
says horses. That's so funny.
Horses, yeah, see,
Oni's the
horses.
same. We're on
Yeah, there's
Hi,
the
Nico.
trope of horses, bicycles, and crowds.
Nico.
So like a crowd of
Yeah.
horses riding bicycles would be like the worst thing ever to draw.
Crowds are easy.
James
Just a bunch of
Baxter.
balloons.
And I
Yeah,
gotta
crowds are-
agree with Brian though. Backgrounds are not my I think I could do them. I just don't. They're void of a face. So
No.
We have to draw it if the card says
I mean,
horse. We will.
There's
Yeah,
Mount
the
Rushmore.
card-
There's Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
that's a good point. Damn it, Brian. You got me. You got me. But yeah, generally I don't really like to do backgrounds. I think
I
I
have
just
been
don't care
trying
to do it. Yeah.
more. I've been studying more Bob Ross stuff, and by studying I mean just putting it on to relax.
Yeah.
I pass out
And
immediately.
I want to do more background.
Put it
stuff.
on
I
it.
want to do that Bob Ross paint party
Oh.
forever.
Yeah, I'm trying to do his style in Procreate. Not
that's cool.
exactly, but like I'm just trying
Dude,
to.
Joyce, you painted
that.
some cool shit today.
Oh yeah, I just got this really
Yeah.
cool.
Those
brush
brushes,
pack.
dude, I like saw it and I was like, oh, cool. That's like acrylic or oil. And then I read and you said it was Procreate. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Right?
it's an oil.
It looks
oil
so
brush
real.
pack for Procreate, and it really emulates oil painting. So
It looked
Nice.
really
yeah,
really
it's
awesome.
really good. So
I totally heart-eyed it when I saw it on your feed.
thank you.
Whatever that one is.
That's
Not just
way-
a simple heart. Just
That's
the
Oh,
the
you went the
actual
extra
heart
mile.
eye.
I appreciate that.
Went the extra
I appreciate
mile.
when
You're a
you
little
use the
flirty.
That's
bonus.
way-
You get a little- oh, is that flirty? Oh,
Your
man,
flirting
I-
was my
I need to-
painting.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that.
No,
was a
I'm
flirty
joking.
thing.
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
joking.
Thank
No,
God.
no,
'cause
don't
I
overthink it. Don't overthink it.
heart eyes
I'm
things
just
all the
giving you
time.
shit.
Like Brian,
Wow.
heart eyes.
Yeah, and
For
I'm
you.
I'm like I see where maybe if I wasn't married.
Yeah, Brian's like curling his hair on his head, like
Ew,
Listen,
got the
like,
hard eyes.
I didn't know he liked me like that.
write it in your journal, Brian.
Right.
I mean, I should
Dear
have known because he gets
diary.
really upset when I don't show up places.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna carve B plus E.
I put on like my nicest outfit, just waiting for you to show, and you don't show. And I'm
Your
like,
nicest
You
horror.
like
themed
let down
t-shirt.
open up a few
Yeah.
buttons, you know.
yeah, I was just
Oh,
like,
the
a little
chestal,
lower.
the chestal hairs. coming out.
Ain't no chestal hairs here. I'm a little
With
baby
the one
Buddha.
chest hair.
Oh, that's
It
right.
took like 5 years
Yeah.
to grow. You're like,
Sad,
Brian.
scraggly, sad,
Waiting for
scraggly,
him.
patchy
Like that.
Asian hairs.
Is the
You know
Buddha
what?
reincarnated?
I would rather be like less hair than overly hair. I just feel there's a weird probably smell that's associated with hair. So
With hair.
I don't know.
That's an attack. That's an attack
An attack on the hairies.
on the hairies. Yeah.
I
Gonna
feel like
shave
that's
my chest
incorrect,
now.
but I'm not
I
gonna.
know. I'm like,
argue
ugh.
with you.
I don't know. I
still
don't know.
conscious.
I've never gone up to a hairy dude and just be like, yeah.
Oh, Miko.
So-
Uh-oh.
Miko's face does it all.
Oh
Ah.
no! Sorry, Miko. Still love you.
Nico doesn't smell.
No, Miko.
I'm
doesn't.
sure he
Miko smells
doesn't.
nice.
He does smell. He smells nice. I was smelling him totally the other day at the coffee shop. I mean,
He's
at the
just taking
the fried chicken
just
spot.
wafts.
Gotta go around
yeah.
everyone's
What is
chest.
it?
Doing all these
Yeah.
excessive hello and goodbye hugging where we all got our steps in walking around that table.
I know,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie, that got it. I was like, this is excessive.
This is a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Let's
Yeah.
just fist bump next time.
Fist bump,
Yeah.
high fives.
Yeah, just air five.
Yeah, just,
all
just
around.
run around the table high five.
We'll just
No,
do the
that's
wave.
cool.
I'm just gonna do the what's up nod. What's up? What's up?
Sup, dog.
What's up,
Can I
bro?
do the weird the white people smell like
I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
Parade wave.
Or you do, don't you?
Yeah.
I went for a walk yesterday morning and I was white people mouth line
Yeah, the
with a little nod.
yeah, the nod. Yes, the nod.
I
And a
like
tip
when
of
I
the
go,
hat.
However, if we have eye contact, I say good morning and they almost always say it back.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice of you.
there's you.
Very
Yeah, when I do
friendly.
my walks in the morning, I have to be kind of the aggressor and like, hey, how you doing?
Aggressor.
Someone like clutches their purse. Like,
Yeah,
Just
like
you
I'm not
lock
the
your
bear.
Focus on them.
I'm not the bear. I'm just a
I'm
person.
respecting your presence by paying attention to you. Hey, how's it
Yeah,
going? How's it
I'm
going?
acknowledging you as a person.
What do you do for a living? It's like it's a morning walk.
Yeah,
It's
but
7
I always,
o'clock in the morning.
I always
You believe in
appreciate
God?
it. When it's like when it's like an older like white woman where I just assume that she's not gonna like me and she says something like nice, I'm just like,
You're like
oh,
caught off guard. Oh,
oh, hi, good morning. But my neighborhood's pretty chill.
me and Chris sometimes when we drive through our neighborhood, we'll like to do the little. Your hand is on the steering wheel and you're like the little. Hey.
Oh, that
And man, when someone doesn't wave back, we're like, you fucking bitch. Like,
right?
this is a
You ever play
community.
sweet and sour
is
in the
a
car
nice
when you were a
neighborhood.
kid? Where
no,
you,
what is that?
Sweet and sour is like when you wave at people, and if they wave back, they're sweet. And if they don't wave back, they're sour. So we used to do that in the school bus, like going to field trips and stuff.
Oh
Sweet
yeah,
and sour. And one person flipped us off.
That's very sour.
that's
very
funny.
very
The
sour.
the kids flip me off.
Rotten. Yeah.
I used to judge people by their hugs. Not like a
Oh no.
no, not
How-
like
how
judge
so?
judge. I learned this from like an ex a long time ago. But if they pat you on the back, they don't really care about you. But if they give you
What?
like one of
Dude,
these, yeah,
I have been told that I'm a terrible hugger, and it's because I was like a back patter. But I'm like, I wasn't given love as a child. So I'm like, and so when I hug, I'm like,
I tend to like
it's not my
ease
fault.
up, loosen up.
I tend to
It's
read
okay.
the room and copy what the other person's doing. Because some
Oh, you're
people
an
don't
energy
like that
matcher?
level of contact, so they do that little shoulder touch.
Oh,
hug. It's like,
yeah.
oh, I'll do that. Yeah,
I
No, no,
think
not
dudes do.
not the half hand bump. Just when they go for a hug and they're they lead
Elaborate
with a shoulder
handshake. Yeah.
to minimize contact. Cause like, I got you. We'll just
I just commit. Like if you're going in, like
Yeah.
I'm going in.
Yeah,
Actually, I will
okay.
say I
I'm gonna say
do-
this. 100% of the time, since I'm shorter than Joyce, her shoulder like chokes me every
like a
time.
I, got,
Every
I have to
time.
say though,
It's
Joyce,
aggressive.
Joyce is a
Don't
good
mind.
hugger.
Don't stop it. It's
I am.
It
Yeah.
feels
Oh.
like very
Oh.
friendly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Your hug
You're
is
right.
like because you
I'm
give
short.
a little like squeeze in.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
if I give you an
And your
extra squeeze, that means I
Shoulders
like.
on my Adam's apple.
Oh.
there's certain
Wait,
people I
wait.
do squeeze in, but also like with like females, I tried to like just be respectful and not go,
not touch the boobs.
Yeah, I just like that.
Yeah, the little side. Yeah.
Hey!
Read the room.
I'll
We
still
read
do
the room.
this, but I ain't touching your boobs. I'm just hey.
We read the room,
But
everyone.
with men, you share chips. You share tortilla chips.
Oh yeah,
Share
I
Quest
totally
chips.
Yeah.
Quest chips or tortilla chips, whatever
Quest
kind of chip, any kind of chips. But
All right, you shuffle the cards.
Is this
I
a drawing
shuffled.
podcast?
Is it a
Yeah,
drawing
yeah.
podcast? We don't have
we
to
were
draw
talking
today.
about drawing.
This is
Yeah,
actually this is a good one. I feel
we're
like
talking about hugs. and-
hugs.
All right, what was Joyce's
Hugs,
answer for the
hugs,
question?
hugs. Yes.
I enjoy drawing portraits and sea creatures. I dislike drawing
Land creatures. Oh, what was your?
I actually don't mind horses. I did do a workshop once on how to draw raging gay unicorns. So that was
Oh,
for Microsoft's LGBTQ club. So they requested it.
They got rid of that now. I don't know.
Aw.
Most likely. I'm just saying. I
I
don't
need more information on what you just said.
Well, I had a friend who worked for Microsoft, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to like host a class for our LGBTQ?" Team?"
You held it. Okay.
Yes, I
Oh,
hosted
that's
it.
awesome.
And they chose the topic. They were like, "We want to do raging gay unicorns." We're like, "Okay,
Well,
cool."
we-
So I just
You're like-
taught him how to draw unicorns. And
You should buy from
rainbows
Joyce's
and
shop
everything.
now and support her in her DEI.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I did not remove
Like
that from my
Edward saying it as a
website.
joke,
so-
but yes, support
Yes.
artists supporting artists.
I'm trying not to shop at Target, but I get all my face stuff there because
Well, I mean,
Go to Ulta. What the hell?
the
I
boycott.
know.
yeah.
The boycott's
Still.
over now. You can shop at Target. Again.
Oh, is it over?
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, it's a bunch of different places. Like Amazon's supposed to be the 7th through the 14th, which our books are available not on Amazon. They're available everywhere, not just Amazon.
not just Amazon.
Are your books available local? Do you have them in
As in
local
my
bookstores?
house, yes, I can.
No, like the local.
no bookstores or anything like
Okay.
that.
Everyone go to Brian's house behind.
Yeah,
the
I
Vons.
live behind the Vons.
Just knock
I'm in
aggressively.
the alleyway at the Vons.
Yeah, just
By
look
the
up
Panda
Vons.
And
Express.
by the Pan Express. I can see Elisa's house from my alleyway.
Yes, I'll wave
like
to
Oscar
you
the
all.
Grouch.
Like Oscar the Grouch.
Except I'm like a friendly Grouch.
Yeah. Well, Oscar's kind of friendly.
He's kind of friendly.
He can't go full asshole.
not on a
No.
Children's
not on
show.
You're
Sesame Street.
stationary, so
All right, here we go. I think we're ready. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper, Zero Sugar, strawberries and cream.
Strawberry. Oh, how is
we also
that?
have severed
Do it.
lime.
Nice.
Oh, look at you. Lakewood Death.
Liquid Death.
All right, first
Severed-
card. Okay, first card is. Am I backwards?
Yes.
God damn it!
Why?
Crying, tasting or
Tasting.
crying?
Or crime.
Tasting. That's gonna be a
Make the
doozy
screen
today.
big. Don't forget that.
It's not big.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have
Oh,
to
yeah.
read the cards.
Oh.
First. We have to read the cards first.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can make your screen big first,
Hold
and
on.
then we'll
Let
switch
me-
to the drawing.
I guess it's just so people can see the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well, now we can't read the cards, so you have to read it to us.
I'll read it to you. I can.
Since it's
read.
backwards
Oh yeah, that's a
anyway.
good point.
It's
Okay.
backwards anyway.
It's backwards. All right, little simple shuffle.
Vegas style.
Vegas
Oh, like
style.
magician
A
style.
magician.
Magician style.
In limb.
Yeah, Shinla.
Shin-
Cray-
You gotta read it.
Crayon or crown, however you'd like to pronounce it.
Crayon.
What's the subtext underneath crayon?
But maybe it's defiant. What? That's
Defiant
weird.
I don't know
A
about that.
crayon, but maybe it's a defiant crayon. I don't-
Like a spicy crayon?
Spicy.
What is-
and the other one is lizard. Let me guess what Elisa's gonna
Lizard.
pick. She's gonna pick
How
lizard.
Crayon or
dare you
lizard?
attack me like this?
I just know. Dude. I just know. It's gonna be a lizard
Funny.
without a body. It's gonna be a lizard.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the Geico lizard's face.
No, punk ass crayon.
Or just a gecko.
That's crayon. All right, what
Prawn.
we got here? Crown.
It's gonna be a crying lizard tasting a crayon.
That one's blank. Why do I have blank cards in here?
Worst.
Oh, you're supposed to write your own on that one, right?
Yeah. Okay. And the final card is riding
Horse.
a bird. No.
Right?
You know, okay.
Sorry, what?
Riding a bird. Riding a bird.
Riding a
Riding
bird.
a bird.
Huh.
Or addicted to coffee.
Oh,
Ah,
interesting. It's
okay,
an
okay.
action.
I mean, you could be tasting coffee, but be addicted, or maybe you're crying over because you're addicted to coffee and you're a lizard.
Hmm.
Hmm.
This is quite a challenge today.
This is
Yeah.
an interesting one. What will
It's
it be?
always a. What will it be? Me trying to figure out this panel again. Full mode. Boom.
I'm just
Lizard
gonna
riding a
do that
bird?
thing where I underline them all,
Oh no, 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 no.
and you do what you guys are gonna do.
A
You gotta
crying lizard
draw.
riding a bird?
Oh, there's so many. All right.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the tasting one because I don't know how to make that work. But
But you can taste. If you're addicted
rainbow.
to coffee, you're tasting it.
Taste the rainbow.
that's true. That's true.
Ooh. Lizard. I better look up some reference just in case.
I know. I
I
better.
just
I always look
started-
up reference.
I just started.
Oh really? I'm always lazy, so I'm just like I'm
Lazy.
guessing.
I'm like lazy for looking up reference. I'm like, it's hard.
Oh, how about a bearded dragon? Maybe.
Oh, rest in
Oh.
peace. What was
Rest
What was
in-
your bearded dragon's name?
Aw.
Man, what
Why
is up
am I-
with my
why am I blank?
eraser?
Oh, why am
Oh,
I blanking?
It was a
Oni, it's called Anthony Wheeler's Chaotic Draw Along.
Oh yes, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's fun. Like your lizard's name is from a movie, right? That the
Oh yeah, freaking Dark Tower. What's his name?
the
Roland.
Roland.
Yeah, Roland.
Yeah.
So yeah, but he died recently.
But he died. That sucks.
You know,
It was the
It
same
sucks.
week as Snow, right? It was the same week.
Yeah.
We lost a lot of pets that week.
Oh,
a lot, but I mean, he was a cool little dude. But there's something different about reptiles. I feel. I don't know. Maybe because they don't have hair. I don't know.
yes. Well, some people don't have hair.
Yeah, that's true, and they're unlovable.
Oh
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, why is my thing not drawn? Because I was on erase.
So if they have chest hair, they're stinky. But if they don't have hair at all, they're
no!
Yeah.
Unlovable. Take your pick.
hard man
Take
to
your-
please.
Hard man to please. Oh man,
What's going on?
one day I want to kind of
Shrek?
do
Did
like
I know about
a
this?
painting style. Why are we all clustered over here? Where are we gonna draw? I don't know where to draw. Oh.
I'm going to be
Well-
wide instead of long today. So
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
You're gonna be a hamburger, not hot dog.
try not to be try not to take over anyone's space.
I
I feel like we
I'm
did
gagging.
crying last week. Oh, we did sad last week. That's what it was.
So that they just so happen to cry.
Yeah.
yeah.
They just needed a good cry.
Yeah, I don't know about like maybe new Shrek will be good. I don't know. I tried watching old Shrek and I just can't. I just
What?
can't.
Really? Is that original?
Dude, Shrek 2 is one of the funniest movies ever
Oh
made.
no, not that it's not funny, but just
Oh.
like on
The
a
tech.
Oh,
technological
on an
standpoint.
animation
Yeah.
wise, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like that about the original Toy Story.
Oh
Right.
God. Oops.
yeah. I actually heard I saw like a thing online that Shrek is so old that they didn't have spines to animate.
Oh wow.
Wow.
They could only bend at like the waist, like when
Oh,
they were
shit.
animating. I was like, I guess technology's come a long way.
Do you see all the pushback from people talking about like they kind of changed some of the designs? The
Oh,
characters?
like they're feminizing his face or something like that. They're doing
yeah.
like that
I was.
weird racist practice to show.
It's weird because
His
I was like
skull's different.
looking. I was looking at side by sides, and I couldn't quite understand what people were talking about. I feel like I usually have an eye for that, but I didn't really
Because
get
you're not
what-
weird.
maybe. But it just seemed like they just kind of like updated the models a little bit. They didn't look different.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Maybe people are just complaining to complain.
Yeah, because it was definitely not on the level of like the Sonic movie, you know.
Right.
Never not
Same with
use
me.
reference, wise person. Ah, didn't Brian say
Never-
that?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
Brian, wise. That's very
that's
nice.
the slogan for the podcast. Don't not use reference.
Yeah.
Don't not use reference.
See, Brian? It's not lazy.
I'm kind of using reference today.
Kinda. You like. You just know how to draw lizards.
Um,
Like,
No.
yeah, I do.
kinda. It depends on the day. But today I feel I'm not even really following. God, maybe I just can't draw today because I'm drawing. I'm like, he looks like a frog. I'm like,
Mine, yeah, I'm like trying not to draw like a amphibian type character, but
They all look like
there we
frogs.
are.
Well, I'll just draw 'em
here we
frogs.
go.
I'm drawing a bird.
I put a bird on.
My drawing's bird first.
Bird
Bird first.
Bird first podcast.
Oh man. But yeah, if anyone in the chat wants to join in and draw, you can join the Discord, which I probably haven't updated that QR because I just
Oh yeah,
forgot.
so you're probably not gonna be able to get into the Discord.
But maybe there's an
I'll hard copy a link. You know.
okay.
I'll manually put
Yeah.
a link in if anyone wants it.
Yeah.
We can also put in like a Nightbot command for Discord if you go. into
A what?
Twitch.
Yeah.
I think YouTube can do that
Mm.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was streaming more, I had like a Nightbot command, but I haven't actually streamed in so long I can't remember how.
I don't know what any of that means.
You know, it doesn't mean anything, Brian. It means absolute jack squat.
I'm not trying to be snarky with that. I literally don't know what you guys mean by Nightbot.
So, you know how when the stream starts, we have Stream Elements, not Nightbot. So Stream Elements will say Edward Draw Stuff is now live.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
that's like a bot that is connected to the stream that will put in
That
prompts, and then
announces
you can put in like bang Discord or exclamation point Discord to put in, and then it'll automatically spit out a link. So that's what a lot of streamers
I
use
see.
to put in like commands.
So it's like
It
when we
was a
use
description.
Craig on
Oh, the
Discord.
QR code. Oh, there you go.
Just like when we used to
Yeah.
use Craig on Discord to record our podcast.
So it works here. I don't know if that's a current link or not, but
Oh, I should probably check that, right?
But yeah, it's weird because on Discord it automatically makes it a temporary link, and then there's this little tiny like 8-point font sentence that says, "If you want to change it to like different time settings and make it permanent, click here." I'm like, why is that not the default? Because usually when people give out links, they do want it to be permanent.
Yeah, who's hiding on the internet?
Oh my god, I cannot draw a bird right now.
I will make mine smaller.
Is there a bird?
I don't
Oh,
know how to draw right now.
The bird?
Oh,
You
I-
forgot the bird.
I totally forgot about the bird. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
That's why I'm
skipping
bird
the bird.
first.
I'm addicted to
Bird.
coffee.
Now I feel like I have to do some sort of like writer type thing.
Like How to Train Your Dragon
Yeah.
saddles.
Maybe that will help. Oh man. Well, this is fun.
Oh wow, am I drawing that big?
You're all right.
I'm already
Yeah,
at
mine was
300
huge.
strokes.
You're already at what?
300 strokes. That's what it told me.
I like how they tell you. I'm like, why are you telling me?
Make you
I don't know if
self-conscious.
that's a good
about
thing
your
or not.
stroke. They're like, too many strokes.
Like, calm down a little.
Oh, hang on tight for a sec.
We don't have a
Okay.
topic now. It feels weird and
Oh no.
like awkward silency.
Oh, okay.
We got ours out of the way in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I guess we all don't like drawing things,
horses.
riding birds.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. I think I just get so much enjoyment from drawing characters that I just don't really have an interest in drawing backgrounds ever, and I don't ever feel like I need to get good at it for any particular reason.
Yeah, I'm
So
the
I
same.
just, yeah,
Like,
I've just never
get laid
felt
because
compelled.
I'm basically drawing for me.
Yeah.
Not like I'm selling anything. So,
Right.
although
I'm trying to do more backgrounds, but it's just
oh, yeah.
like I was drawing trees today, and I'm like, I fucking hate drawing trees, like tons of trees.
But when I do book covers, I got to get good at backgrounds, I guess.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense for you, for what you do.
But it's all homework. Ugh.
Miko has a
Yeah.
prompt.
Ooh.
What are some of the people who make up your artist DNA? Famous, not famous, maybe a teacher, a friend, or a rival? Whoa. It's like I hate someone so much, I'm gonna adopt their style.
I'm gonna just take from them. There's a that make up my DNA.
Oh, we did that was a topic before, right? The artist DNA.
I think I just turned on an extra camera somehow. That's weird.
Well,
Let's see. In my artist DNA, I think early on, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Jesus
Important
Christ.
artist, yeah.
Jesus has always been a part of my life.
That's why you're into
Yeah.
carpentry, huh?
So exactly. Oh wow. Early on I was probably really into like Steven Silver, Jake
Early
Parker.
on, weren't you like an adult?
Yes, I was an adult, but doesn't mean you can't. Remember, I started later.
You got it.
too,
Yeah, you
so,
got a later art career
Oh,
start.
that's a
right.
good point.
yeah. So, I mean, there were like guys like Jim Lee. I was just all over the place. Anything I could absorb, I just absorbed. If it was
Yeah.
if it was cartoons or if it was comic books. Simon, of course, was a big influence.
Simon, yeah.
Like I wouldn't know how to paint if I never met that dude. I'd still be drawing little cartoons.
Yeah,
Um,
Simon's the reason I can draw likenesses of people.
Yeah,
So he's
and because of that,
in there.
I've definitely passed it forward to other people. So everyone else can thank Simon. God damn it.
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks,
Hey Simon, you're amazing. He is amazing, but
We're making him
God-
up though because he's never been on the show.
I know,
so we're
everyone's
kinda-
like, who the hell is that?
who's this mythical creature you all talk about every week?
every week they talk about this one dude,
Grandpa Simon.
Grandpa Simon.
No, I actually did get to meet him, so that's cool. We went to
Yeah.
life drawing for a while. And of
He's
course
pretty
he was
chill.
amazing.
He's a chill dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, lizards don't have teeth, right?
Some do, but
Some
they're like
do.
little tiny needle teeth.
I mean, you
You know
can give your lizard teeth if you. It's like a dinosaur now.
I'm just making a dinosaur.
Whatever you want. There's no rules.
I
There's
mean,
no
they
rules.
are lizards, so
They are lizards. So
terrible,
maybe they're
terrible lizards.
terrible lizards. Exactly.
Terrible.
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 Terrible. That reminds me of my Maryland accent growing up. Everything had like a drawl, like Maryland, like Maryland. I would pronounce
Merlin.
Merlin.
like Merlin the magician. And then I've been out here so long, it's kind of like it's not Maryland because it's not Maryland. Does anyone call it Maryland?
I've never called it Maryland.
It's Maryland sounds like something they'd say like in like the colony times.
Yeah.
Maryland.
Oh, we're going to the Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maryland. Maryland.
Maryland. But I also hate it when people mistake me with Baltimore Marylanders because that's just gross. Not that well, see, I'm more of a DC Marylander, so it's like, I get it, but
Just not learning there's a difference.
yeah, people think because I'm part of like the DMV, which is
Oh, yeah.
short for DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Mm.
That's like Northern Virginia, Southern Maryland, and DC. It's just like a trifecta. And then whenever I tell people I'm from Maryland, they'll just assume I'm from Baltimore, and it's just like, no, God no.
But don't you rep the Orioles?
Yeah, but there was also no nationals when I was a kid,
Oh,
so
okay.
Oh.
lots of my friends.
Oh my god.
What?
Perfect. Where was that a couple weeks ago?
The heart brush?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking?
Yeah.
What's all that? Look at all that
Bottom.
then.
Yeah, a lot of my friends growing up though, they switched over.
Oh.
I'm just like traitor
To the Nationals.
to the Nationals.
Well, you went very far. How did people react when you moved to Vegas? Or like,
Oh, they thought I was living in a they thought it was weird, and they thought
Living in
I
a
lived
casino.
in the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Classic.
I'm sure you got that.
Yeah.
Like, you live in a house? Yes, I live in a house. Yeah.
They assume
I
it's like
think-
some weird, dirty desert version of New York. Of New York City. It's like, no, it's suburbs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boring
Endless suburbs. Yeah.
Endless suburbs.
Yeah, like I don't like to call it a city. Even downtown seems like not really a city.
It's not.
You know,
We're
yeah,
just, it's just urban sprawl. That's all.
it's an urban
Vegas is.
sprawl, but to call it like a city, that's just like, it's like a few blocks of kind of a downtown, but it doesn't even look like a proper downtown.
I like
Sorry
downtown
to-
Vegas.
Sorry to offend
which part?
local Las
Like
Vegas.
the
Like the
container
artsy or
park.
the-
Yeah, the art scene, the container park area.
Oh,
and the-
Fremont?
yeah.
Huh.
And the art area and all that the main street with all the fancy or the little mom and pop restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Main Street. I like the artsy area, like the more quiet area. Not a big fan of Fremont, but
Mhm.
Yeah. Fremont is a
scary.
hellscape.
We did like a
That's for people watching.
staycation over there because we had some family in town over, I think a couple years ago, President's Day. So they had a suite at the Golden Nugget. So we had like the true Vegas experience of what it was like. It's like scary when you're trying to get some food and there's like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
very many options available for quick eats. Gotta like go through a sea of like funk to get to Dirt Dog, and you just all the smells are in the air, like debauchery. All different smells of debauchery are just in the air.
Yeah.
Now it's debauchery and pot smoke everywhere.
And then the people in costumes. God.
Oh,
they piss
yeah.
me off.
All the buskers fighting for turf.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa, what brush are you using?
I am using Sketchy Round, and it's in the Sketch and Chalk section.
Yeah, one of the
What's that?
I want to say newer, but it's
Yeah, I
we
think
found it like
someone
months
pointed
ago.
it out to me a couple months ago, and I just
yeah,
like
it
it.
was
I like it. I think it matches like kind of like how I draw outside of this program.
Oh shit, that's big.
yeah. It's a good brush though. I like it.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll be the
Art.
judge.
Art DNA. I definitely like once I did start drawing, I was really good at doing like photorealism. Like I would do a lot of like the grid method and make it really photorealistic, but I wanted to draw anime. So, but I sucked at anime. So from then until now is kind of this journey of like meshing things. And I
Trying to
don't really
draw
draw anime anymore, but there's still some DNA of that left in me.
I actually always love to see some artists when you see a little bit of the anime in the drawing,
Yeah.
and it just adds like a really unique look. I think sometimes like
Mhm.
merging the two
Yeah.
styles.
Yeah.
I started making this video of how to find your style. And what I did was I took some time to find all these pieces of art, and not just art, but like things that I feel like influenced my style, like, music festivals and like 90s fashion, and just
Mhm.
put them together in one board, in like one giant circle. So it's like a cool way to like see like a giant map of everything that's ever influenced you. So I think that visual would be like a true representation of it.
That's kind of a neat
And
idea, actually.
Mm.
I did that a while back. I actually feel like it needs updating again. Um, but yeah, just kind of just to figure out like what direction you want your art to go in, and like what your influences are,
Mhm.
because all of that makes up you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's always really cool to have these conversations because once you start talking about it, you're kind of like, oh, I see that now in
Yeah.
your art, and it's yeah. And I feel like having those influences of people, I don't know. I used to always feel bad about myself because I would be like, oh, I feel like my art always looks like so and so's art. But
Wrong
Mhm.
with that, though.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fun that it's just, I don't know. You're kind of like regurgitating it out in the way that you see it. So it's
Yeah.
always just a little bit
Yeah.
different.
That's just you now.
Yeah.
That's you
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
no apologies. Just
Hmm.
accept it. If that's how you like to draw, that's how
Yeah.
you draw. You know, fuck them.
That is the motto of today. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Actually, like lately, actually the past few months, I have not really liked doing portrait work or like,
Portrait.
yeah, like anything that kind of is realistic. It's
I've been
just like,
avoiding that myself for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah, I just want to do like character design or cartoons and stuff. I don't know. It just more design stuff, not like
Mhm.
let me just copy this portrait of Frankenstein. It's just
But I'll
Yeah.
make the features slightly exaggerated so it's my own thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's the only
I don't know
reason
why
I'll
I'm like
do.
hating on that because I still like doing that. But
Well, you hate
uh,
my Frankenstein, Brian?
no, I'm just saying like
Oh,
I don't even
No.
want to do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
even
that's why
mad at it. I just like
I
doing it.
like these exercises, because I usually don't draw very cartoon. I do it when I'm like sketching, so this
Mhm.
helps me like be fun and like cartoony.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
that side out.
Hmm.
I think I don't like portraits because I feel like that's all I did, like especially in high school when I
Mhm.
was
Oh,
really,
really?
really drawing like a fuck ton. I was doing gridded stuff all the time. I was like,
The grid, yeah.
yeah, only using graphite, and I think for me this is just my own personal opinion. There's something about like just the mechanical nature of just copying something. It's like technically, yeah, it's like it's amazing that you have the technical ability to like just recreate it, but
Mhm.
because I used to do portrait stuff for people too, and I'm like, you could just get a photo. I get like having it done in like a certain kind of medium, but I think I find that I get more enjoyment or there's more value to it when there's like a stylized
Oh yeah.
thing to it. But I mean, the people that do like super hyper realistic paintings and stuff, it is really amazing to look at, especially when you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
that's a painting, that's not a photograph. Like, especially when it's like, I think there's one artist that does a lot of like spilled liquids and things like that. It is really impressive, but I think for me personally, I'd
Yeah,
rather
I
do
get
something
bored.
that's stylized. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to like copy anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's more like a
I
skill
only
challenge,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I only do it when I'm like trying to learn a new medium or a new technique, and I
Yeah.
can't like apply the brain power to put together a
Mhm.
composition. So I'm like, okay, then
Yeah.
I'll suck it up and draw like a still life or whatever,
Yeah.
because you kind of have to do that if you want to like
Oh, for
practice,
sure.
keep it
Yeah.
easy. But no, I'm the same way. Like I would, I would do that in high school, and I would be like, pretty good at it, but I would get like bored. I'm just like
hmm
not like interested in this at all.
Yeah, I think that's how I am. It's just like I think I just really overdid it a lot in that time period. Especially
Oh,
then
yeah.
you go into like school and it's just like still life after still life.
Bowls of fruit and
Yeah, bowls
Yeah.
of fruit. I did a lot
flowers.
of bowls of fruit in high school. Um
I was like,
a
you're
lot
gonna
of
try something new. Here's a crinkled paper bag.
yeah,
Ooh.
fabric. Yeah.
Fabric. It's
Or
fabric.
drawing even like a statue, like a bust of like a marble
Right.
bust or whatever the hell material it's made out of. And I was just like, I just want to make cartoony shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will say after
But there's value. But
learning-
there's value in it. I'll just say.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But when I was learning more portraiture stuff, like with Edward and Simon and all the other guys, it was very exciting because it was new to me. So that's like all I was doing. I had abandoned my comic book roots, my
Oh, yeah.
my Jim Lee influence, which is funny because I want to say Jim Lee influence, but when I was in high school, it was more like Rob Liefeld. I wanted to be Jim Lee,
Interesting.
though.
Yeah.
I don't want to draw feet.
I don't want to draw feet or
The feet.
backgrounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, learning portrait stuff, it was exciting. And
Yeah, portrait stuff, definitely learning that route actually helped improve everything else though.
Yes.
It,
Yeah.
it
It's
still
such a good
applies.
foundation.
Yeah.
And I would say that's any like new artist or young artist of like, no, you should definitely do that.
yes,
It's just
absolutely.
wait
Yeah.
to get to
Grid
the
method or
Yeah.
characters, everything. You should try it all.
yeah, because I also think
Loomis method.
it helps train your eye to take in what you're looking at. And I think that makes you faster for when you actually eventually start doing more stylized stuff. Like, can
Yeah, and
you
you
imagine,
learn
like,
patterns too.
yeah, like as like even doing caricature, if you just did portrait work for such a long time, it's like like where the eyes go, and it
So
just
you know
helps
how
you.
to change it
Yeah, it just
easily on
makes
the
you
fly.
so much faster. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
will say though, portraiture made me look into like the sculpture, like the pumpkin sculpting stuff, which got me into
Oh,
clay
yeah.
sculpture, which looped back into making the portrait stuff better. Because when you start understanding the 3D form, you could see the 3D form better.
Mhm.
Even if you're
Mhm.
afflicted with a superpower like me with my aphantasia, when you
Mm.
have a somewhat of an understanding of like 3D shapes of like the face when you're doing sculpting, or if you have the Asaro head.
Oh,
Look
I
at that
saw.
lighting. Look at that cool
You
lighting.
have an Asaro head?
3D printed.
Ah.
It's 3D printed.
That's so cool. I know. I still need a commission.
Yeah, I bought the model, the
Oh, that is so
STL
cool.
from because I didn't want to pay them $200 for
Yeah.
their regular one. So I was like, they're like,
Yeah.
well, we have the STL file. I was like, I will buy that because
Oh, that is so cool.
I want to support
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that was actually one of my first resin prints was in the Sorrow head.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Like,
you have one
people
too.
And Josh
Yeah,
is
yeah.
still waiting for his.
I know. I've been printing so much shit lately. I'm like, I could do like a quick
I
Asaro
could
head
just
for
knock that out
Josh,
real quick.
but no, I'm too busy.
You gotta make
Making
more
zigzag.
zigzags. Yeah.
Yeah, zigzags.
No, yeah, I actually have a couple printing right now. I guess if
Oh.
no one's seen it, you guys
Zigzags?
saw it. You guys saw it.
Aw.
This is like the
So good.
the first one. Thank you. But this was like a ton of fun. Like I like doing more stuff like that. Not that I hate drawing. It's just I'm really into just
Make sure if you
Make-
follow
Mix it
when
up.
it's tangible
Draw
like
stuff.
that.
If you
it's-
follow
Yeah.
Edward Draw stuff on social media, annoy him until he starts selling those.
like yeah, I already got like a few hits about like people wanting them, and I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not doing
No,
designer con.
I feel
I'm
bad
not
for
doing
asking
design.
for one.
Oh, you're not?
Oh no. I mean, people I know like directly,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
But like to actually like you
Like,
know,
Go
Oh,
through
you're not going to sell
Bell.
them at DesignerCon?
no, I'm not even doing designer con. Like
Yeah.
I'm focused on like not like maybe if like I know Lightbox registration comes up soon, so I might do that, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll see. To be determined. But right now, I just want to kind of chill out and make art
Chill,
without the
yeah.
pressure of like.
Seriously,
Hey,
dude.
and you know what? you take a year and then like you kind of regroup and then just do it every other year. I feel like that's like a safe way to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else you're gonna burn out and quit forever.
Yeah,
me.
and kind of like better
I'm
planning.
kidding.
Oh no.
Yeah. But making that zigzag though, it was even easier not having that pressure of having
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it for a
Yeah,
show.
because it's like
Right, yeah.
for the fun of it all. It's like which is what it's
Yeah.
all about.
No, and yeah, that's exactly, and I really enjoyed that process. Like I could just kind of tweak this, tweak here. I'm like, oh, this isn't for anyone but me, and I
Mhm.
feel like it made a better
Low
product in
stress.
the not product. I'm like as if I'm selling it, but like
No, I get what you mean though. Yeah. It is.
yeah,
I mean, it
and
is in a weird way.
And I'm going to mention Ivan Drago from Rocky 4 for the 1000th time. You fight for you,
I fight for me, damn
not for
it.
the Soviet Union or your.
Well, we need that
the
messaging.
people. Yes, we need that messaging now
Shit.
today.
Sorry.
Topic.
But yeah, it's but I'm already I actually on Saturday I started designing the next one. So
Oh no
Wow.
way! Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool. Can I ask, is it reptilian as well, or are you doing like something
No.
different?
I'm
Oh,
I'm
okay.
actually doing something more in your up your alley as far as furry goes, since you're
As far as
Oh, furry. Yeah, that's cool.
but I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be a little more complex, and I'm also trying not to go so symmetrical. I kind of want to
Oh,
like experiment
interesting.
with like a little bit more pose and like weirder little details. You
Mhm.
know, like I feel like Zigzag was like the first one to kind of initiate, like, okay, I can do this, and
Well,
now
you'll
so
learn each time. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So now step 2 into the next phase is just trying to get better. You know.
Yeah.
Because I'm a nerd. Like I have to try to outdo myself every time, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
We all.
yeah, but that's part of the cool part about being an artist. I think
Hi,
it's
Tiger.
just like, hey, what's
Hey,
happening, Tiger
Tiger.
Boom? Tiger Boom.
We're not ignoring your DM, by the way. We're just.
Brian's like, don't answer that,
I'm like,
dude.
don't talk to him. Don't talk to him.
No, we'll get back to you ASAP. I think we just had to work out scheduling.
Don't say anything. I'm afraid.
He ain't afraid. He ain't afraid.
I ain't scared.
If it's like an art battle, I'm taking Brian down.
Eh.
Wait, what? We're
No,
not going
but-
against each other, are we?
I don't know.
Oh, we're teaming up.
Oh, we're teaming up.
Edward's like, I don't know, but I'm ready to
I don't know,
punch
but
you
I'm
in the
ready
face.
to bring Brian down.
I'm in that kind of mood today.
It's
Get
one
out
of
my
those-
face.
One of those days.
One of those days, I swear. No, but whatever it is, it should be fun.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
Tiger does art battles for his YouTube channel. So
Yes.
he was
So you-
recruiting us.
You pit your friends against each other,
Eh.
and then they wind up breaking
I
apart
like your
podcasts.
gradient.
What's that?
Oh,
I
you
like
did
your
a
gradient. You
gradient.
did a gradient. That's so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Are you
'Cause I'm
blending?
using reference. What?
Are you using a blender?
No, I just
or-
did a clipping mask and another airbrush over it.
Okay.
Nothing
You
fancy.
fancy pants.
Here in his.
I said nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
This group should definitely do the Champed Up game from
Oh,
Jackbox.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
What is that?
There you go.
It's like you basically draw in the app, and then the app animates your little drawing, and they
Oh.
fight, and then people vote on who kind of like.
That is so cool.
It's really
Yeah.
fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually an app on Discord, isn't it? Like, get you to like play it directly through Discord.
I
or
don't
am
know about
thinking-
that. I just know it through the Jackbox series.
Okay, no, that's definitely something we should like
That
try
would be
out.
a good streaming one for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'll
suck
just buy
at
it for
drawing
next
games.
time.
I feel like I suck at drawing games, like board games and stuff.
Like the time crunch.
The time.
Oh,
crunch.
like Pictionary?
Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh,
Pictionary.
Telestrations. Yeah, the one time we all played
Oh.
that, we were all like really good at it. So it was just like, okay, like moving on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Moving on.
Meant for people who are bad.
Yeah, we had at work one time, I don't know whose idea this was, but they were like, let's play Pictionary by discipline. and it was like artists, engineers, and animators, and I'm like, because they're about to get destroyed, and
Right.
and we did destroy everybody. But
That's not fair.
I know I was like, this should definitely there should be an artist on each team at least.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think going back to the portrait thing too, I took a caricature class because I felt very rigid with my style, like I was too trying to get it too accurate,
Mhm.
where everything just looked like stiff models. But taking a
Mm.
caricature class helped me push that. So now my natural style has a little bit more of that push, and that's what I'm trying to do. Just
nice.
like I still like doing things a little bit more on the realism side, but I don't
Mhm.
want it to be like too 1-to-1. I want like what Brian was saying. I like Brian's style. Like he has like he does realistic portraits, but you can
Mhm.
see that he puts an effort to make it like his own thing and
Yeah.
pushes some things too. So something like that,
Mhm.
I try.
Yeah.
You try.
Yeah.
How the fuck
But
did I-
going really hard in the other direction is a good exercise, I feel like, to level up your style.
Yeah.
You guys know where deselect is again?
Oh man, it's
When
all
you have the
so
select tool started, it's like
yeah.
chosen. It's on the brush side.
It's on the brush side.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like whatever new stuff they did because like even the eraser, I can't find like all the opacity stuff for the eraser.
Where is it?
When you have the lasso select,
Yeah. How
it's
do I
under the
deselect?
color wheel. There's a deselect button under the color wheel.
Yeah. It's
There
always
is?
really
It's kind of
yeah.
weird.
It is weird. It's very not intuitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the lasso tool and it should say deselect under the
But I have to
wheel.
use the. Oh, okay, I see it. Because I deselected the lasso tool. Damn it. That's too saturated. Let's do this. Less satch.
Bump down the satch.
Bump down the satch.
Not in gaming right now.
Oh my god. Oh man. That is such a common thing to say.
Yeah, we'd always be like, bump up the satch.
It's just all any non-artist. Just make it brighter. Everything's brighter.
Everything's brighter. Yeah, I feel more comfortable changing this to a dinosaur. For some reason, just regular lizard I wasn't feeling it. It's my drawing, damn it! Don't
You
judge
do
me.
you, man.
I'm doing me.
Yeah, we've been extra lately doing all of them.
I know.
Look at us.
It's
go.
Brian's idea. He always wants to go above and beyond.
I gotta go a little nuts. Not this time though.
Where's your bird, Brian?
I'm doing coffee.
I'm doing coffee.
Yeah,
Where's your
sure,
bird,
all of them.
Brian?
Okay.
He's like, okay.
It could be riding a
Whatever.
really tiny bird,
What is?
Yeah.
like a hummingbird.
Oh my god. Hummingbirds are my old lady hobby. I'm obsessed with them.
Oh, you have an ostrich.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of that would fit in this space.
Hey, you got a body and legs in there.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at you evolving.
It's 2025. New me.
Oh shit. I've been missing the chat. Did I miss anything? Oh,
I
John
think casino
Washington.
games will get less saturated as a younger user base gets older. Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Mhm.
our old eyes will always
I-
need more
yeah.
saturation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think instead of like it definitely has to be saturated because it's all about it's competing
It's like
with
attention
all
grabbing.
the other games. And
Yeah.
if like
Yeah.
there's like a gaming convention once a year and it is just like sensory overload, like flashing lights and like colors, and it's just so like So it'll always be like flashy and probably even more flashy. But
Hmm.
you know, the younger generation is not really into slots. So I think slots might be phased out
It's gonna
instead of being
be way
desaturated.
way more of crossover with like casual games.
Gaming, yeah. So I think there might be some like integration between video games and slots. And that's kind of like what's going on now. Well, iGaming is like the new thing. There's a lot of like careers popping up in iGaming, like phones and
Mobile, yeah.
mobile gaming. So it'll probably be more in that direction. But yeah, definitely like candy saturation. Like it's incredible how how much we saturate the shit out of things.
It's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, I see artwork on social media with like the coolest color palettes, and I was like, I don't even know how to start that if it's not like RGB values that my brain just latches onto. I don't understand how you're starting your color palette.
Hmm.
It actually ruined me. Like every time I uploaded, I wanted to like put filters or like modify a photo before uploading it, like some of my photography or whatever. I would like I look back on them now and they're so saturated. Like,
There's literally there's a whole subreddit dedicated to like photography, like bad saturated photography,
oh
because it's like
no.
such a common thing. I think especially
Yeah.
like people that first get into photography, it's like you kind of want to push values. Like
Oh, I was
I know
really
I
into
did it a
the-
lot.
I was
Yeah.
into vignette. I would vignette
Yes.
everything.
Oh,
Like a
vignette,
subtle-
everything.
a subtle
Darkened
vignette.
edges. Yeah.
I blame Instagram for that though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, all the easy
Very
access
fair.
filters.
Yeah.
I remember before filters, we used Photoshop actions. You download a
Oh, right,
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah.
Photoshop and you could use the
Yeah.
actions. I'd be like, old back in my day.
That
in
is
MySpace,
so yeah.
I'll probably blow some Gen Z minds right there. Like, what? You had to do that manually in Photoshop?
You didn't use CapCut?
CapCut.
Okay. John says, I feel like if I started a casino gaming company, I would want to make something that stands out by not being so gaudy. But in doing so, I would probably go broke.
There's
Yeah.
ways to do it as long as you're not trying to do the Gears of War gray and brown. Like I don't like gold. I'm doing bronze. Like that's not going to stand out. But if you do like, I mean, there's a really popular 3-reel slot, just like black and white sevens, and there's like hints of red in it. It's just
Oh, isn't it
all
called
black
literally
and all
black and
white.
white?
Yeah.
Mm.
So there's ways to stand out without doing like the crazy colors.
Yeah, I think you'd have to compensate by making something else crazy.
Yeah.
In a way, like
Mhm.
maybe like a animation or
Yeah, the gameplay would
s-
have to be.
something that would be catchy. Because it's all about trying to woo in the money, trying to get those dollar bills. But yeah, that's stuff.
That's stuff.
That's fucking gaming.
That is,
Not
yeah, I
the
know.
stuff.
Yeah.
Gold, lots of gold. We all got really good at doing gold. Oh yeah. So when I first got hired, Edward made me do design a slot game with zero knowledge about slots or gaming. Just wanted to see baseline where it was at. So still getting shit to it to this day. I did I did a supernatural themed slot game because I was obsessed with that show at the time. And everything was like grays, like dark,
It was great.
saturated.
Yeah, because you're going off of like the
blues and-
theme of like, yeah.
And it was so funny. Like I spent like the most time on the portraits, like Sam and Dean's portraits, like all week, and then the rest of it I just kind of like haphazardly put together. I think I did like my symbols were salt. I did the car, and I did like the
the
did,
tattoo.
like, summoning
The
symbol.
car needs to be one of the symbols, though.
Yeah. And it was like, oh man, I have to find it, but it was like not good symbols. It was like gray and black, and then the font and the real frame were all like desaturated blues and grays.
You didn't know though. He was testing.
You were like, "This is horrible."
Well, you know, I had to gauge where you were at.
It's horrible, but
I
we-
look at
we
some of
can do it better.
my first slot games and I'm like, oh my god, they are out in the field. I don't know how they got approved, but
Well,
they're out
they're
there.
out
My
there,
very
they're out
first
there.
slot game was Thunderhorn.
Thunderhorn. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Thunderhorn.
Thunderhorn. If you look it up, you'll notice that it looks like buffalo, but it's a
Oh,
rhino coming at you.
One of those
What a
copycats.
ripoff.
Yeah, actually, like literally the first 5 games I ever made at the company were all based on buffalo.
Everyone wants to
Uh,
copy Buffalo.
Yeah.
Like even where I'm at
Buffalo.
now.
I think
like,
less so now, but definitely at the time.
Yeah.
pretty nuts.
There's always a Buffalo. And it's just like,
copycat,
man.
yeah.
There's only one Buffalo, damn it.
Oh yeah, what was everyone's first game?
Oh shit.
Mine was Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one actually.
That's a cool one. Yeah.
I had to do a particle animation of what's the dad's name? Chase?
Oh,
Clay.
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 I was
Clay
about to say
cigar.
Claude.
Claude.
Yeah, his cigar smoke. I had to do a particle.
Oh yeah, like I did the painting of Clay, right? And then
Yeah.
he had the cigar. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was one of those guys. Like I'm not just taking the photo. I'm just gonna repaint the whole
paint him.
goddamn thing.
Unlike some people.
I mean, I guess it would be smarter to just take a photo and paint over it, but I don't know. It's a little
Aw.
weird. I don't want to paint over things.
Oh, I had a whole someone from WMS had sent over like a whole guide on how they do paint overs of photos.
Yeah.
It was really cool to like learn in that way.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yes, Phoenix. Hi. How you doing?
Fine.
I think. Oh, my first
game was.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
go
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Because my first and probably only game was Free Spin Frenzy. The shark.
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah.
With,
Oh, the
Louis,
shark?
you do it Louis,
Oh.
right? That
It was funny
Louis's
because we
shark.
had they're like, hey, we're gonna do a contest. Everyone draw a shark for Free Spin Frenzy. And I drew what I thought was a nice, fun, cartoony shark, and everyone's like, "Why'd you draw yourself as a shark?"
Oh.
And of course,
spirit
Louise
animal.
was the one that nailed it, and we used her shark. So
Yeah. Oh no, I remember that shark. I remember coming in and seeing that game because no, I remember it was cool. But I think one of my first games, it wasn't Hollywood Squares. I think they were working on. Oh, it was Clint Eastwood's Bronco Billy. We had
we
like
had a Clint Eastwood game.
yeah, it was a Clint Eastwood game, and we had got that like this is how old this is, right? But I don't know if you guys remember the movie Bronco Billy. But he was like a cowboy performer, like at a
Mhm.
like a carnival type thing. I don't know why they did this game. But that was like
People love that shit.
yeah, I think that was one of my first games, and then there was a whole bunch of like pig games and like
pig
what was
games.
that? Oh, Real Men.
Oh,
was-
with the
classic.
fish.
Yeah, the fish
Nice.
one, Real and Pressure Luck. I think those were my early.
Classic.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool. That's
class.
those are class. Did you see? I think Ryan Boland redid Reel 'Em In.
Oh, did he? Because the fish don't look like my goddamn fish.
It's a kind of fishing game that was like really cool, but yeah. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, it
it's
was
a really
different-
cool concept though to put fish like so it's I don't know, not to some ideas are really they're clever and I feel like fishing makes sense for a slot game.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, it does
Yeah.
for sure. But like, it's funny because like almost 20 years later, they're still using the same fish, and they're like, "Where's my cut? Where's my?
Oh my god.
I want
Yeah.
my cut."
That's one thing all we artists always get screwed over. If you didn't sign anything specifically, they're like, "We own this."
We own all of
You
it.
know this.
Yeah.
It's all ours.
Yeah.
You don't
That-
get nothing.
That happened to me with
You
the
lose.
Work for hire.
Right.
what's that stupid
My game
chain
John
restaurant?
thing. My game would just be paying for upgrades to kill and loot bosses.
You got screwed over by a restaurant?
Yeah, it was
TGI Fridays.
no, it's like it's so crazy. I'm like blanking on the name. It's a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Oh, Bubblegum.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
think you mentioned
Bubba
Yeah,
that.
Gump?
Bubba Gump. Yep.
You
Actually, it
should
wasn't
write-
really Bubba Gump specific. It was like my employer at the time dicked me over, but it's how it goes when you're a young artist and you don't know anything about anything.
Yeah,
That's how it
Definitely
goes.
It's how it
get
goes.
taken advantage of.
Yep.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
So kids, be smart.
Yes,
That's all I can
be
say. Be
smart.
smart. Don't take every opportunity. I mean, take what you can get, but do your research.
No, I really do want to do like a video of all the scams that I've ever fallen for because I'm sure I've fallen for almost all of them. Just to be sure no one does that.
My one wasn't even like scammed. It was like I was working for a t-shirt company and Bubba Gump was our client. And then they liked my art so much they turned them into like plush toys.
Hmm.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I was supposed to supposedly get like a cut of that.
Royalties, yeah.
Yeah, then my
I would
boss at
consider
the
that
time-
stuff like a scam or like shady.
Yeah. It was just because my boss at the time, I think, from what I heard, basically took the money that I was supposed to get, but whatever.
Oh, shit.
So
Because another thing that's controversial too is I don't know if you guys know the term spec work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Young
for
artists
those of you
don't-
yeah
they
don't
the spec
know,
work.
spec work is kind of like if a big company puts out a social media post and they're like, "Hey, we're hosting a contest for our
Yeah.
poster, and we're gonna pay the
The winner is the
the
design
winner-
that we use.
yeah, it's gonna we're
Yeah.
gonna give you like a free year of our program or something, and it's like
No,
You're
pay
just
me,
having
motherfucker. Yeah.
a bunch of
Crazy.
artists work for free instead of like hiring a person. So it's a way for them to like save money by holding a contest or
To get a
having
bunch of
people work
different
for free
Comps. Yeah.
Mm.
for like a carrot on a stick. So I
Yeah,
mean
I
that's
think
not
Hot Topic does that. I think
Yeah.
Hot Topic,
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
big
I think
companies
they
will
got
do
in
that.
trouble for doing that
Good.
Oh, did they?
a few years ago, I think. Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this one like big company that happened to me,
Oh.
and I can't say who it is because they made me sign a contract, but
Oh shit.
Oh,
they
wow.
suck.
Tell us off the pod. Or-
Yeah, and I may or may not. I will not talk about it because
Yeah.
I did sign a contract, so that will definitely not happen,
Mhm.
and I will definitely not talk about it after the podcast.
oh yes, of course.
When we leave after the show, we will not be hanging around to
we will
hear more
not.
about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
how
Yeah.
how old
She
were
signed
you?
an
at-
NDA, other
this
company.
was actually kind of
Oh, was it
recently,
recent?
like
Okay.
like after I
was gonna
quit
say, this
Aristocrat.
sucks when they take advantage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's about like 5 years ago or so.
That's still yeah.
Um,
that sucks.
But what sucked was like there is an artist, like a well-known artist working with them, and they were the ones who reached out to me. So I'm like, oh
Aw.
cool, like so and so reached out to me,
That's
but
fucked.
now they suck. So and the company sucks.
yeah. That's some bullshit.
Can't wait
Yeah.
not to hear about
I
this.
Yeah, I
No.
know. I'll definitely not be talking about it.
Yeah.
We will
Private.
not spill the tea in private
Nope.
offline.
I'm on the edge of my seat to not hear who it is.
My
Did
mortgage
you,
company
I mean,
doesn't accept exposure.
I know
Yeah.
that you can't really
exactly.
talk about it right now, but like, was this ever something like did you kind of speak your piece on it to the person involved?
Oh yeah, I called
Okay.
them a year later, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because they emailed
Oh.
me. They're like, "We'll get back to you," and they never got back to me. So I
Yeah.
actually called the person, and they were like, "It's an opportunity," and I'm just like, "Oh my god."
It's like, oh, that's so lame. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, the thing is, like, you don't hire 5 plumbers to fix your plumbing issues in your house and pick
Mhm.
the best
Mhm.
plumber and not pay everyone else. Like, we're no
Yeah.
different.
Mhm.
No, John's got the exact right answer if they're asking for free or spec work. My mortgage
Yeah.
company doesn't accept exposure as a payment.
Exactly.
It's not a
Artists?
payment.
Neither should you. Do not.
So yeah,
accept
spec work is
exposure.
a tricky one because it's not really like a straight up scam, but it's like it's slimy. It's very slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's saying you're not allowed to do free work for like friends or like
Oh,
for
yeah.
further opportunities or anything, but that kind of thing tends to dilute the artist pool if you're just always doing that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
taking away from young, hungry artists that need the
Mhm.
money.
But there are artists that will go cheap just to get that job.
The
you know?
Just get the job,
exposure.
or
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they like the project and they know the person, the client doesn't have the budget, though. Like I've lowered my rates for people I like.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah,
also
I just
like Edward does this. You raise them for people you don't like. You call it the
Oh
crazy
yeah.
people tax.
the crazy people
And
tax.
if they
Mhm.
pay it, you do it because you're making a lot of money.
I still
But
complain about it though.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the goal is to scare them off with your crazy tax.
Sometimes
Or
you can't
if
scare
they're
them
like
off.
a big,
I got-
if they're like a big company, like charge them more because that's going to make them more money.
I got recurring
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
with the crazy tax. Like they were happy with my work. They
Crazy
kept coming back.
tax.
Yeah.
Crazy tax.
And I put in the contract they had to like pay a certain amount up front so I could, because I didn't have a computer at the time. I had just got laid off. So I put in the contract, you got to pay this in advance so I can get a computer to do it. And they
So
did.
Lisa done already? God
Yeah, I
damn.
course.
am.
I'm done as well because my neck, head, and shoulder hurt
Yeah, my neck is
because
killing me right
I am old.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you back in body hurts right now?
Back and body hurts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
Movie
blame
star.
Phoenix. Come here, Phoenix.
oh, Phoenix.
No, she's been good most mornings now, but this morning she just hooked a claw on the corner of my lip and just started slowly pulling.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
It didn't hurt. It
Ow.
was funny. But it woke me up, obviously.
Yeah, I bet.
But yesterday
Ooh.
morning, I covered my nose and mouth with the blanket so she couldn't like poke at my mouth, and I could just feel her face getting closer and closer.
Little hot fish breath on you.
She's very excited at 4:00 in the morning every morning
Mm.
when her purring and drooling starts.
Oh, the drooling too?
You can't be mad at it. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to sleep till at least 5.
I just realized we're using the same reference for a lizard.
Oh, you and me? Yeah.
Yeah, I see the gradient and the spots.
The
Yeah.
gecko.
I always like Gecko's weird, like crinkly fingers.
We had
so
leopard
cute.
geckos, and they have like more typical finger, like
Mhm.
lizard fingers. 'Cause I thought they would have the little suction
so
feet, but they
cute.
don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
but leopard geckos, they have the fat tail.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a grub.
Yeah.
They're very cute. They have a lot of personality. We had like 3 or 4 different ones. All of
Oh,
them
that's
were
cool.
way different,
Mm.
and it was cute. We tried to because one actually laid eggs because we had a male and a female.
Oh,
And
jeez.
we hatched the eggs, and then the little lizards didn't make it because we don't know how to.
Oh,
We're not
so sad.
breeders. It was sad, but
Murderer.
Murder.
leopard geckos, so they need. You'd think they're like a desert species, but they need a lot of humidity if they want to like molt
Yeah.
properly.
I actually was watching this one TikTok account several months ago. It was a girl who had rescued a gecko, and this gecko was so fucked up, and it never got to like molt properly, so its
Uh-huh.
eyes had like crustified, like the skin on the eye, and it was
Oh,
just like,
no.
and she was just like, putting humidity on him and slowly
Yeah.
like removing the crust, and you could just see like the lizard was like, like how he was like very
A
satisfied.
spa day.
Yes,
Aw.
exactly. And I was like, it's just, sometimes you watch shit like that and it's like, oh, there's
That is one of the stressful things
humanity.
is when it's too dry and they don't molt properly, and you have to have the wet Q-tip to wipe away like their eyes.
Hmm.
It's like,
Mm.
oh my god,
Yeah.
stressful.
It's like, why are they like that? Like just constant
Why are they like that?
shedding their skin like that. It's so interesting.
Well, we're the weirdos that are just so attached to the smallest of animals that we're like going through this much effort.
Yeah. Oh, Edward, you're like on the Twitter bird.
Oh
like it.
yeah.
I like how everyone has a different
Nice.
bird.
Yeah.
I don't have a bird.
Yours,
Put a
you have
bird
an
on it.
invisible
Put a
bird.
bird on it.
I just saw Miko's comment. Back in my day, we summoned HTML and CSS out of the ether.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, dude, that's
Yes.
how I learned coding was from Neopets.
Oh my
Neopets?
god,
Yes.
Neopets.
That's funny.
So
That's a blast from the fucking past. Oh my
they
god.
had these things called guilds you can join, and they were very customizable. They could be themed to like whatever, and they actually gave you like a free page to where you can code it and like do whatever. And I'm like 8 years old, and I made like a dating site
What?
As one
For-
does.
For Neopets or for people?
for people on Neopets. So they can like message me
Amazing.
if they want to be put on this dating site. And of course it got like taken down. But like
You were
I was like,
8
listen,
though?
I was 8.
Oh my god.
So
Dude,
bad.
The
Neopets
hell?
was so good.
I don't mean to one old Miko, but in my day, there was no CSS to summon. It was
Oh,
just
shit, that's
HTML.
right.
One old.
One old. No, I would look at the code. I would like right click and look at the code. And back then it
Yeah.
was like understandable, but now
Yeah.
it's like jumble.
Now it's not. Yeah, because now it's like
Yeah,
made by
encrypted.
like PHP. It's just spit
Yeah.
out by like different backend program. But I remember I had my job interview at Westwood Studios. I was applying for a web designer, and the lead web designer was like asking me questions, and he had me writing HTML code on the board.
Oh
And I'm
wow.
like, bro, you ain't about to shake me. I see HTML like I'm looking at the Matrix. It's
That's
all
Oh
I
my god.
see.
You're like Zach Galifianakis and
yeah, with all the
Hangover.
floating HTML tag. Because he was asking me like, if you did a table like this, we're still using tables back then. No divs or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
if you did this kind of table and you want to lay it out like this, and I was just like answering all his questions, I felt good.
Okay.
Landed the job obviously, and then EA fired
Nice.
us like 3 years later.
Oh fuck.
But yeah,
Nice.
Neopets, and then I further flexed my HTML skills with MySpace.
Yeah.
And made customized.
Yeah.
I was very into iframes. Iframes were very trendy.
Yeah.
I actually did like make websites as a hobby when I was younger, and I did my sixth grade. We had to do like a presentation, like 3 to 7 minutes, I think, and I did mine on HTML. But it was like very basic. I was like, here's a head tag, here's a body tag,
Mhm.
here's how you bold. And people were like, I was so confused. And I'm like, what is there to be confused about? It is like you can't
It's
get
not
any
even
more
programming,
basic.
people.
Yeah.
It's just tags.
Yeah,
Keep up.
it's just tags. It's so easy. Like I was like 10. Like
HTML was so fun, like dipping the toe in with like MySpace.
It was like
I had
especially in that early days when it wasn't so super complex.
I was using GeoCities though. They
yeah,
GeoCities.
GeoCities.
GeoCities made it
And,
so
like,
easy. for
Angel
people.
Did you see
Fire.
there's a
Angel Fire.
new-
Yep.
There's a new website. Actually, I don't know how new it is, but there's a website that looks like old GeoCities sites. Neocities.org.
GeoCities.
Someone said that the old Space Jam website is still up.
Oh, they
Oh, I
changed
heard
it.
about
They changed
that.
it when the LeBron one came out.
Oh, they did.
Oh,
Oh,
they
okay.
did.
It was the OG '90s one
Yeah.
until that movie, the LeBron
Mm.
one.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like that movie.
Yeah.
That movie.
But yeah,
sucked.
NeoCities is a bunch of people that design websites that look like they're old GeoCities sites.
That's
It's
so funny. I
They
mean,
have
that's
ads.
appropriate. That is appropriate for
I also
How you can
found
take the look.
time.
Winamp skin library.
Winamp.
Winamp was the
All the-
shit.
All the Winamp skins on there are legit old, like original Winamp skins. Because I made one in 2000 and it's on that website.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
Oh,
ugly. It's
wow.
ugly, but it's on there. I was like, wow, they just went and got all the Winamp skins that were submitted to the site.
I had one Winamp skin that was so cool. It was like silver and it had like blue for the windows. Oh my god. It
Oh,
was
that
very
sounds cool.
Y2K looking.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
That's so cool.
That's the Winamp skin you put on when you hear now. That's what I call music.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, downloading music. Those were the days.
LimeWire.
We used
I
to
used
LimeWire.
I was like LimeWire, Kazaa, Soulseek,
LimeWire,
Bearshare.
yeah. We used to
That's not at all.
Napster.
Napster. Yeah, well, the OG. Yep.
we used to make the
Yeah.
little MP3 bombs. Like you would take a Goofy song and rename it into a song that they like and just slip it into someone's playlist. So
Oh,
they
yeah.
would think it's one of their normal songs and like something dumb would come on.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
That was you.
You're
that
a
was you.
fucking
troll.
God damn it.
No, not on LimeWire. I'm not
Oh.
talking about we would upload that stuff. Like in the workplace, in the office.
Oh.
If someone stepped away from their
Okay.
keyboard,
Pretty
everyone
trolling.
had like not even thumb drives. They had like floppy disks with
Yeah.
MP3s on them to just like replace other people's original version.
I think I've mentioned this before, but I can't hear Sheryl Crow's Leaving Las Vegas without like I wince because I had a version of that song downloaded a million years ago and it would play and towards the end it would be like this loud like electronic
Oh.
sound and then the song would
Yeah.
continue.
You got the corrupt
And it's like
file.
to this day, yeah, it was like corrupted right in the last like 40 seconds of the song.
Oh,
And it's like I hear the song and I'm like always like I'm like bracing for it. It's so bizarre.
See, John knows what's up. When he was learning HTML, CSS was the hot new
Hot new
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Hot new thing.
I was like, whoa, cascading style sheets. Yeah, I looked into those too. I was like, what is this being linked towards? And I would look, I was like, oh, you can like
Yeah.
style everything.
I probably still have books on HTML and JavaScript on
I
that
got
bookshelf back
coding
there.
for dummies. Yeah.
Coding
Oh,
for
did you
dummies.
ever go to like Dynamic Drive or there was like this website full of JavaScript stuff
no.
you can put on your site? Yeah, it's called like Dynamic Drive or something, and you can put in like calendars and like clocks and like
Man, I
weird.
wish
you
I
can
had
put in
that.
like the weird like cursor trails or the
Oh, yes.
like,
The arrows
Yeah.
just yeah.
yeah, any like weird stuff you wanted to add on your site. You know, page counters.
This is when the internet was like what an innocent little time that was.
I remember I was
The
working
old
for
days.
a web design company where I would just do like the most extra mouse button rollovers, like sparkly stuff like that. And then someone looked at it and goes, you know, as soon as you give that to this client, every client's going to want that. And like every other client's like, can you do the sparkly buttons like on the Sahara's website?
It's like so not functional at all. It's so funny. Ah,
was
good
fun.
old days.
Fun. Good old days.
Elisa, were you ever into like Doll Palace or like the pixel dolls?
No, I think that was like a little bit after my age.
Oh.
But, like but I will say
my
though,
age.
yeah, well, no, like, just because generation, I feel like 5 years, it's like there's like a whole new set of stuff. But
Yeah.
Oh, internet
I
years?
recall
Yeah.
seeing those all the time, those like blinged out things, and I'm like, I always loved the style of those. They were
I was
always,
really into
they
that.
were like
and
really
made
well
websites.
designed. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like cute though.
It
The
was
late
like a
90s.
interesting hybrid of like being a girly girl, but also being like a computer nerd.
Yes,
At the same time.
yeah.
And I try to describe this to people,
Mhm.
and they look at me like I'm crazy. So basically, it's like these pixel dolls that you can customize on these sites,
And they were, like,
There's,
blinged
different
out.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and like
like you got to collect them?
you can collect them. You can make
you
your
made
own.
your own.
It
Oh, you
was
made
like
your own.
the
Yeah.
outfits. You could change the outfits and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And then like you would build websites to feature them, and then you can like
If you
have
saw them,
Kind of
little
like The Sims,
alliances.
except
you would
Yeah.
recognize the art if you saw it. It's like very of that
pixel.
time.
I think I know what you're talking about. Like they're
Yeah.
smallish.
They're kind
figures,
of like little,
all
like almost like
pixel art.
Bratz doll-esque type vibe.
What is it called?
Maybe.
I'm gonna look it up.
I think just Doll Palace was like the
Yeah.
main website that did it. I think if you look up Doll Palace,
It better not be a human trafficking site.
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, it's
Anyone
still
remember
there
the
if you
Doll
like look it
Palace
up on
site?
Google.
Okay.
So that's like
Yeah,
the,
those poses are so.
Okay, I
just,
remember these.
It's very.
I remember
Yeah,
these,
it's the style of how they were all standing. It's just very iconic.
Very
Yeah.
2000s.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Very low-rise jeans.
yeah. So there were like different bases. Like the main one were called preps, and there were like silence, and there were like and you can make like little. I also learned how to make GIFs too, because there were like these blinkies, which
Dude.
were like these blocks with text on them, and you can
You
like
mean
animate your
GIFs?
I
Yeah.
love. Yeah, when I learned
We
how to
mean
make
GIF. We
Shit.
mean GIF.
When I learned how to make those in Photoshop, I was like, I'm invincible.
Yeah, dude.
What was the? Do you remember that? It was the Photoshop used to have a separate program that was specifically for creating web stuff, and that's where the making the animated GIFs came
Like
from.
that time, yeah.
I
What was
use
that called?
Fireworks.
It was
Oh,
around the same
Fireworks,
time
yeah.
as Fireworks. It was around the same time as Fireworks.
I learned that before I learned Photoshop because just that's what I had. There was also HomeSite. That's where I did HTML.
HomeSite, yeah. We use HomeSite because you could do like all your keyboard shortcuts. They were like all completely customizable.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so everyone had like their own Frankenstein version of HomeSite. The company's defunct now, so we got all our software for free. They pirated everything.
Nice.
Not the most legal way. The IT guy would show up with a CD that said information is free and then just put cracked software on everyone's computer.
The IT guy, that's so funny.
He's like, damn the man.
I
don't
condone that. I don't condone that.
Don't
Sure you don't. Sure you don't.
Stealing at all. You know.
I kind of miss like pirating. To be
I don't
quite
even
honest.
know how.
There was like
anymore.
there's something fun to like.
And
I
illegal.
don't
Finding
know.
new sites.
No, it was obviously illegal, but yeah.
They're so dangerous, Elisa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Edward talking like he didn't have Napster, the one before LimeWire.
My hipster days of just downloading albums
Oh,
en
yeah.
masse. It was like the best.
I wouldn't even
So much
know
fun.
how today.
I know. I don't know how.
Just Pirate Bay. That's all.
Yeah.
It's
that's
not that
nothing
easy
more.
though, is it? It can't be that
It
easy.
is that easy, but I think what
It's
requires
BitTorrent stuff, right? It's
Yeah,
all-
because you have to have like a discerning eye of like how things are titled and paying attention.
Yeah,
to,
and
like,
I don't.
Yeah,
It's all beyond me now.
yeah.
I mean, I've never been into that.
Yeah, I will not explain the stuff that I don't know as long along with the story that
company
I will
name
not
that you
tell
won't be tell us.
Yeah.
later.
No, it's funny. Like when I was like downloading shit, like I remember a couple times people being like, "Oh my god, you're like, what are you too poor? You can't buy." I'm like,
Right.
it's
Jealous.
like I guess you have a
Jealous?
point. Yeah, and I never had like a retort to it. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to pay for it, and then it's just kind of, and then it makes you think like, oh yeah, you are just kind of
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
stealing. I
in
mean, at the end of the
college,
day,
I didn't know anyone in my graphic design class who did not like buy Photoshop. There was
Like
maybe like one or
Photoshop?
two.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just
way
need
out of our
it.
price.
I had
Like,
illegal Adobe shit until I think I started working for
Subscription,
this company.
yeah.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
may
I
or
feel
may
like
not
that's a
have
young
given someone a
person
couple of bottles of Mad Dog 2020 to get a cracked copy of Photoshop.
that was the trade-off.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
right
In
now.
middle school, we would pay someone $1 to give us a CD of like mixed songs.
Oh my
I remember
god.
doing
Yeah.
that,
I used to
like,
love
hey.
making mix CDs for people. So
Did
much
you
fun.
did you charge $1 though?
No, I never charged. I just would always just my own time. I would just sit and download music for people and just make, and then I would draw on the CD.
Oh,
Aw,
that's cute.
Yeah.
That's how you know you cared.
Yeah.
I
With a
just
Sharpie.
it was the day of everyone had CD players in their car, so like I didn't want to have to keep listen to all the way through a Ludacris album, so I would just put select Ludacris tracks and other tracks on CDs.
Nice.
Have mixed CDs.
Yeah, that is crazy to think like, yeah, you have to play through a whole album. You can't just swap
You
it.
had to have the visor with 6 CDs in there as
Or
your
oh
top.
my god, you
visor,
ever have
yeah.
the giant booklet of
The
CDs?
giant booklet, but you can't go through that when you're driving.
No, of course
You
not.
can
Yeah,
grab
that's
your
what you
top
got.
As a
6
visor.
when you're driving.
Your co-pilot's gotta
Yeah.
shuffle for you.
I didn't have the big booklet. I had the little the square,
Oh, just the what?
the single
yeah.
CD
Mhm.
pages. Alan had the giant booklet one. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, my brother had the
Ridiculous.
giant.
Yeah, everyone. I was always jealous of like everyone's like large CD collections, and mine were just like copied CDs of like Nelly Air Force One or like Beyonce, Usher. That
Yeah.
was like my playlist back then.
I remember you used to love Usher. For some reason, that was like
For
your
sure.
jam. Usher,
Yeah, I
baby.
was all about. I mean, I still am. Like,
Yeah.
Did you
I'm
see
sure.
him?
no,
he was
I know.
here?
I know he has a
Yeah.
residency. Does
Yeah.
he still have a residency? I saw
I
that
don't-
you went to see Usher.
I don't know. I haven't seen Usher.
Oh, I thought you went to an Usher show.
No, I went to see Beyonce.
Oh, I did see Beyonce
Usher was
and
there, but I went for
Destiny's
Beyonce.
Child. When
Oh,
she came out with
oh,
Destiny's
that's
Child.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's peak.
Wait, you saw her when she was with Destiny's Child, or did she do a reunion tour
That
with
was
them?
Coachella 2018.
Yeah.
She did.
Oh,
She
so like
headlined
a
and she
re.
brought out Destiny's
Oh,
That
Child.
was
cool.
like-
She opened with like a 200
That was
person
like
band.
the Beyonce performance. Was
Yeah.
that 2018
That's
Coachella
cool.
performance with
Yeah.
the marching band and all that.
Yeah, that was cool. It was like, oh my God.
I feel like that was like last time Coachella was like Coachella. I feel like.
Yeah, because I went. She was supposed to. I've only gone to Coachella twice, and I don't want to go back. However, their live streams are amazing. So definitely, we do Couchella now.
Oh, nice. I mean,
There's,
that's become
Yeah.
more commonplace
It's
now to do
great.
live stream.
it's great.
Stuff.
Just sit on they have quality live streams. They
Yeah.
have 6 different stages.
You have to
friend
pay for
did
that,
that
like the
You,
access.
yes, you
No,
do.
it's
Wow.
free.
Oh,
Free?
Coachella is free.
Yeah, but they don't save their videos, so you have to be on.
You have to
but
be
they do it
watching it live.
2 weekends. So like,
So
if
it's
you
like you
can't,
have to. It's like
Yeah.
being there. You have to be
yeah.
there.
Because like
digitally.
BTS charges for the live stream.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
Because that's
$60.
I think to access
60?
it later, you might have to pay for it, but it's just on YouTube, and it's like really good quality.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a
And
digital.
I'm like, I don't
age.
have to be around anyone and like
Yeah.
in the heat. It's great. But yeah, I went in 2017. She was supposed to headline, but I think she got pregnant or something. I think
Oh,
that's. Did she
that'll
have
do it.
twins?
Yeah, she must
Beyonce?
have. Yeah. 'cause
Okay,
she
I
had
think-
Blue Ivy. When was Blue Ivy born?
And she's like 700 right now, right? She's like 43,
Blue Ivy was
somehow
born in
older than me.
2012.
2012.
That makes sense. Yeah.
She's somehow
Yeah.
older than me now, I think.
Blue Ivy.
Probably, I don't know.
I will say, like Beyond, I've always liked Beyonce's music, but like when I went to the show, I was kind of like I was there like just to it was a fun time. But man, when Blue Ivy like was dancing, I'm like, why am I tearing up for this child? It was just like so weird. It was just cool, like to see her daughter like, trying her hand at it and stuff.
Aw.
Plus, it's weird with like celebrity kids when you're just like, I remember when you were on the cover of a magazine and you're like an infant. It's like bizarre. Like
You're
Suri
an
Cruz
auntie.
and like Angelina Jolie's kids and stuff. It's like, oh man, wow, time is passing.
Oh man. Almost done, I think.
Yeah,
Almost
there.
done.
I'm one of the last ones too. I'm very slow.
You're doing just fine.
Hey,
Almog.
Almog.
Hey.
What up,
Hello.
Almog?
We're talking about Beyonce and HTML.
And celebrity
It's
children.
like worlds collide.
That's
Yeah,
seriously
crazy-
like my
crazy
aesthetic.
art
It's
when I
Doll
was 12.
Palace. Yeah.
Beyonce and HTML. I would listen to that music while playing Neopets games. Like I would listen to Crazy in Love on loop while playing Neopets.
Dude, Neopets was so much fun. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
dude.
Did you play Gaia? Were you into
Yes,
Gaia?
that was
See,
like the next thing I did. I was
Yeah, see, I was
very-
like too old for that shit by that time. But I wish I could have played Gaia.
I actually
You
would
could
get-
have. There's
I
nothing
used to
stopping you.
get
Well,
rubbed the wrong way when people say play Gaia because it's forums. I'm like, I know they have games
Oh,
on there.
that's true.
Like now
yeah.
I don't care, obviously, but back when I was into it, I'm like, it's not a game.
It's not a game. It was like a community, I should say. Yeah.
But yeah, I was really into Gaia, and I actually like opened up a little pixel art shop on Gaia, and I was thinking about that recently
Wait,
too.
you're
where-
selling pixel art?
yeah, people
Oh,
can do
wow.
that. Like they'll open up like a thread full of like samples. They'll put like a little watermark over their pixel art, and it would be like really, really like easy stuff, like Pocky Stick.
It's so and
Pocky Sticks.
Gaia stuff is
Gumball.
always so anime and cute and just adorable stuff.
Yeah.
Joyce has been like an art mogul since forever, since she was a child.
See, that's the thing. It's like because she's like young. You're on the younger side.
I
It's
was
like,
just
you were
like
you were
raised by the
influenced-
internet.
Yeah, you were influenced
But
earlier.
even outside of the
on,
internet, you were
like-
selling Powerpuff Girls drawings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That,
Boys
like
and
that's
Girls Club.
selling analog art is mogul.
She's a
Aw,
you're Jay-Z of
I didn't
art.
realize that.
You're gonna
I'm Jay
You're gonna
Z.
sign artists under your own label.
Exactly, my own label.
We're doing Doll Castle,
Doll Castle.
and it's not human trafficking this time.
This
Oh, I
time.
didn't do crayon. Damn it.
Well,
was just
I
looking
didn't
at
either. I was
that
gonna draw a
too.
crayon sticking out of his mouth, but I forgot.
It's not too late,
It's
Brian.
way too late.
I'm done with this.
No, it's not. I'm still drawing. So
Maybe you missed the part where my back and shoulder and neck hurt.
Aw.
My back and body
We
Yeah,
gotta
back
get
and,
you
back and
that-
body hurts.
We got to get you that shirt.
Yeah. With the logo.
It's
just-
the Bath and Body Works.
And it smells nice too. It's like, why does that smell
Yeah.
like soap?
You smell like 1,000 wishes.
back and body.
Shit.
It's the best. That is their best set.
We keep leaving room for Liz if she ever comes back.
Yeah, what happened to Liz?
She said, "Screw y'all.
Or Garg.
I'm here to do
Oh
backgrounds."
my God, Garg!
Or-
All the
Or
yeah.
Lil Crack Cocaine.
Little crack cocaine. You know what? Little crack cocaine. When she
I'm
first
not
started,
saying
she-
that if I'm talking to her. I'm not calling her
Well,
Lil Crack
That's such a good
Cocaine.
username.
Yeah,
Yes.
when we did the pod though, she was just like a kid, and now she's like in
In
college.
She's in college,
Yeah. So
Yeah, I had to ban
get
her
it.
from my channel because she was like
she too
under
old?
18. Like, you have to come back later.
Yeah, when you get, she's probably of age now.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because I remember when she hopped into Discord, and she must have been like 14 or something,
Oh my God,
and I was just like, "Oh, look at that! You all grown up now."
child, just child.
Just a
Because she was in the
child.
one of the life drawing things. I'm like, I am not calling you Lil Crack Cocaine.
Just
What's
call her
your real name?
Cece.
Or what's a name you would
Cece.
like us to call you?
Oh man, what's a good color crayon?
Orange.
For you,
Oh wait, no,
orange
his
or
foot is orange.
blue. No, he's blue feathers. Purple.
It's got to be
Purple?
purple.
Yeah,
Purple goes like a fuchsia, perhaps.
Like
fuchsia.
his the dinosaur's tongue color.
Closer in that area.
Actually, like the shadowing inside Brian's lizard's mouth.
Very
No.
specific.
There you go.
Color sample.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
like
you
color.
go.
There we go. Just had to talk. Yeah, when you said something about the crayon, I was just looking at the word crayon. I was like, "Damn it! Do I want to do it?"
It's
Looks
funny.
like
It's
I'm
like,
doing it.
Oh, you know
good
what
night,
else?
John. Good night, John.
Good
You're in
night.
Vegas.
Hi,
Hey,
John.
have a good night.
You're in Vegas. It's not too late. No. Oh, you're in Henderson.
You didn't
It's
say
not
it was
too
late.
I know.
You said he was
That's
going.
it.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. So,
He's like, "I'm done with this."
Brian's the attack dog of the pod.
maybe join some magma next week. Magma.
Up to you.
Up to you.
Anyone's
This
always
ain't-
welcome to draw with us.
This ain't no rose art crayon. This is a straight up Crayola.
Crayola, which means
Oh,
the
rose art's so waxy.
Yeah.
remember the paper label is slightly lighter in color.
I remember the reds were always pink. I was like,
Yeah,
For rose
I
art,
don't know.
garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
and then the crayons would kind of like skate over the paper and never leave enough color behind. I think rose art crayons were only good for those Hot Wheels things where you melted crayons to make cars.
Oh,
I
wow.
kind of remember that. I kind of remember that. That sounds like an old kid thing.
It's an 80s thing. It came with a
Like a battery.
like a bad eraser.
Oh,
It came with
yeah.
like these little
That
molds,
made
and then
things
like
worse.
you had to buy the axles, and you just pour melted wax. Probably a dangerous toy.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
like, that sounds very complex for a child.
It was like an easy bake oven for boys.
Oh, wasn't that creepy crawlers?
Creepy
crawlers.
crawlers.
That was-
Yeah.
But that wasn't heat though. That was like the goo that came out of the bottle. It's like a hardening gel, right?
Oh, you didn't heat those up?
I don't remember.
I never had
didn't-
one. I never had.
I
one.
never
had
I thought
one.
I thought you put a creepy crawler into the oven though.
I think that
Yeah,
was.
I thought it was like an
like-
oven.
Is it okay? I think it was
Creepy
between.
crawlers.
Miko knows. He's got to inform us.
Yeah. I think it was between my age and your age.
Yeah.
No one had creepy
Crawlers.
crawlers.
Well, I wanted creepy crawlers, and I think I recall it being like expensive at the time. I also wanted an easy bake oven.
Oh,
I got one of
that's
those.
cool.
I think we've owned like a couple
Oh, that's
easy
pretty
bake
cool.
ovens, but that's just from having kids. Like I never had one
An
growing
easy
up,
bake oven.
but the kids had them. Like they wanted to
Yeah.
bake cakes in their bedroom.
That is
Made with
pretty
a light
crazy that it's like a
bulb.
real
Cakes,
oven.
a light
It's a
bulb.
fucking light bulb.
a light bulb. Which is, hey, if it cooks it, it cooks
Hey.
it, right?
Yeah.
But you get burnt by light bulbs.
That's true.
What were your coveted toys as children?
Like that we didn't get.
No, like
That our
Oh.
favorite toys.
yeah,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
actually say what you didn't get.
I really liked the Transformers, like all the
Mhm.
Transformers I had, but I never had the ones I truly wanted. I never had like Optimus Prime or like any of the jets like Starscream. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
would always
Sure.
try to get Transformers because I loved them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And funny
He-Man-
enough, those wrestling superstars.
Oh, that didn't move.
I brought up wrestlers, had to ring the bell.
They were like in a permanent
Yeah,
pose.
they're just like one just
Yeah. Mine were He-Man and Transformers. Yeah, I think starting from a very young age. I think
actually
my parents wouldn't let me, if I was interested in another toy line, they would be very hesitant because they wanted me to stay within like I think they just wanted to buy a certain
Yeah.
type and not have.
yeah, they
and
didn't
I
want
think
to
that's
they don't want to learn
Yeah.
new stuff or want you to start over with a collection and have to buy a
Yeah.
bunch of new
Mhm.
stuff.
I think that's
But-
my problem now. Is like, oh, I need to get this weird toy, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like I have so many random genres of toys now. It's just an adult thing now. Where I'm like, oh, I need to get this thing. Or
I need
Right.
a mix
I'm
and
obsessed.
match. But
Yeah.
I will say in the mid 80s when Robotech came out, I wanted those toys so badly. And
Oh, the
technically, Skyfire for the Transformers was the
Technically,
Macross Veritech.
Mm.
technically,
They probably got sued doing that, ripping that off. But I never had any cool Robotech toys.
Miko says his favorite toy is the Jurassic Park Raptor plush.
Oh,
And Moon Shoes
it's
was
sitting
covered.
in the dining room.
New
what's
shoes.
the,
My na-
what's a
my-
moon shoe?
Dude,
That's
my
the spring
my neighbor
shoes,
had
right?
moon shoes.
Or
They
is
were
it the
basically
trampoline shoes?
no, it was like these. Basically, imagine like a shoebox with like a springy surface, and you just stuck your foot into it, and then you'd walk. My neighbor had them, and they were so much fun.
Laser tag was one I also wanted. We got Photon instead, the
Oh,
$40
yeah, mine-
knockoff. But
That's what I had.
I
I
had
had
a lot of fun
Photon.
with Photon though.
Yeah,
Dude, laser
my-
tag is so much fun.
Yeah,
but it was expensive.
It was
so
expensive.
I also got the knockoff Photon.
yeah, I got knockoff
So,
Photon. With the Photon, it was all in one kit. The helmet connected to the thing, and then you plug the
Yeah.
phaser into
gun.
the pack with the Atari joystick connector.
And like whenever you're playing with someone and they're trying to shoot you, you just cover the sensor.
or
Cheater.
they would go hide behind something, and you hear that sound when you reset the thing. Like, hey, we
Yeah.
heard that.
That's funny. I totally forgot about Photon.
I would love to forget about it, but a lot of childhood memories with Photon. We would do quick draw Photon in the hallway with all the lights off.
Quick draw Photon. Did you ever have a Captain Power?
No,
Remember that?
no.
Yeah,
With the,
it was like
epileptic seizure TV show or
yeah, you'd play it with a VHS cassette, and your Captain Power was in like a spaceship, and the TV would fire lasers at you, and so when it hit your ship, he would like eject.
yeah, it
out
would
of there.
launch Captain Power out of the cockpit because you died. That was kind of neat.
That was neat.
Those
Interactive.
commercials were crazy though, because it would be like some housewife baking cookies, and the TV would get all staticky, and it's like some guy, is our signal getting through? Hey, this is Captain Power. Go tell your parents to buy this $100 toy. I don't know how much it cost, but that was a cool commercial though.
Oh look, everyone's got a personalized mug except Brian.
except Brian.
I just personalized mine because I was like, I want it to be clear that it's the lizard's costume.
Brian, you got to do world's best boss on it,
All right.
or world's worst boss. Like
yeah,
the
I did world's best dad on mine.
Where's that line art layer?
Just
Line
make a
art
new layer. I did like 30 layers. and didn't
Yeah.
use a single one.
Classic Edward
What's your
style.
stroke count?
Oh, where's that at? I am at 1874.
Oh, okay.
1188. 1188.
2221.
Jesus. What do you have,
Others.
Elisa?
2,429.
God damn.
Wow.
And yours is the quickest too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I redraw lines over and over again though, because my brain is too fast.
Oh. Me, I'm just like, this line
going
is
faster
good
than
enough.
Yeah.
This one's good enough. I'm just winging it. But
I wish I
think
could
most
draw
of
like
my-
that though.
Oh, I feel
feel
like
like you
most
guys
of
Bath
my
and
draw
body
like-
hurt.
You guys draw with intention.
Oh, back and body hurts.
Oh,
Yeah.
back.
Unless
and
you want to
body.
do bath and body.
I feel like I
I
just
forgot I
go with
did
it.
that.
Like, even if it's not like perfect, I'm just like, I'll wing
Yeah.
it from this, I build off my mistakes for sure. And
Yeah.
it usually turns into something. But yeah, I like how these turned out.
Yeah, the last several prompts have been really good. Just looking at like the thing below, like all the
Oh, yeah.
past. I'm like,
Yeah.
these are really fun.
Oh yeah. I forget we can see those.
I accidentally went into one of them. I was like, oh shit, wrong composition.
Oh, yeah, the Mad Max lumberjack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that sketchy round brush though.
It's nice.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Logo.
What are you showing us? What does that say?
Oh, the back and
But-
body hurts.
Back and body.
I saw that on a shirt before, and I'm like, that's amazing.
With the little checker.
The checker,
Pattern.
yeah. The gingham.
Is that what it's called?
That blue checkered pattern is called gingham.
Oh,
Is that
gingham,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. My back and body hurts.
I was gonna say he's gonna say it. It's like when they say the title of the movie in the movie.
The title line. I feel like I'm falling apart.
Oh.
I've been walking
it-
more again lately, and it's like I don't know if it's good for me.
It's good.
Need
for you.
insoles.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's probably your feet. It's all in the feet. Your back shouldn't be hurting from walking. I feel.
Yeah. I'm also like standing a lot more.
You're also
and I
walking
think
like
I have
this.
to- I'm walking like remember when I had Pokemon neck because I was playing Pokemon Go while walking
Yeah.
around? I had Pokemon neck.
What
Yeah,
a
today at
magical
work-
time that was. Sorry.
Yeah. Today at work, I'm just like, like every time I go in the office now, I'm just like every hour, I'm just gonna walk around the building.
Mhm.
Like I don't. It's just bullshit. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
walk. Like I just feel like putzing around. Not to quote me on that, but
I mean, I was
Yeah.
doing that at Aristocrat too every hour just to walk around the building. Mostly because my Fitbit was like, you got to take 250 steps every hour in this time that you set specifically. So I was doing that. Mostly to
remember
get
when
away
we
from
were-
my desk.
when we were working at Aristocrat, I think when we first started, we were like always smoking cigarettes. Like a
And the
bunch of
Amigo
kids.
2 building.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
You
like
guys
now I'm like,
fucking senior year of high school over there.
yeah, exactly. But like now I can't
Wait,
even
out-
imagine smoking cigarettes because
Out in the front or the back, that back door?
It didn't
area?
matter. I think the back door area.
Yeah.
I remember like towards the end, like everyone, when there was stuff and people would come out to like get away from the stuff and go into smoker circle and like everyone who wasn't like a smoker would like
Oh, yeah,
point in. So it would just be like this giant group of people.
Just all hanging out and griping.
Just
about
hanging
work.
out. Yeah, it was fun. Actually, it was an excuse to like not be at work. I was just
Exactly.
like, I need to
Yeah.
step away from this shit for a little while. And now it's just getting steps in.
We used to
Yeah.
do that at
Healthier.
Aristocrat. We used to
I
do,
used to walk so much at work.
yeah, we used to do 2
Oh, did
o'clock
you?
tea
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
We used to just go sit and drink tea and coffee in the little lounge area at 2 o'clock
Oh,
every day.
really? I remember there was that one guy at Aristocrat that would, whenever he would go to the bathroom to take a shit, he'd have to fully undress. Do you remember that, Joyce?
No.
No, I
You
didn't know
just-
that.
Why
Oh.
would she know this?
Because
Why
we
was she
talked
in the
about it all
men's
the
room?
time. No. We would talk about it. Like, dude,
Yeah,
the dude
I do
was in
remember
there and
that.
he had to like just fully unclothes.
Did
to,
he have
like,
all his
chill.
clothes like hanging on the door?
I think he might have had some stuff hanging. I'm like, holy shit, do you really need to like?
That's like what happened in your childhood that makes you do that. Something
Right.
happened. Something
Very
wasn't
sweaty.
right.
Or something. I don't know.
Or he's wearing like a onesie or a romper. He has
A
to take off the whole
romper.
romper.
And that's why I'll never wear a romper.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm good here. You guys pretty wrapped
I
up.
think we're good.
Yeah.
I
I
think
thought
it's time to
my-
not hear anything about certain companies.
I know, right? All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap that up.
Yeah, good pod, everybody.
Thank you for joining us,
Good
To
pod.
everyone who
Thank
stopped
you.
by.
Thank you.
Said hello.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think that'll be it. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning if you're